last topic I want to talk about today is something that we've had a lot of questions about it's one of our topics in our elective property sales CPD this year, and it's created such a conversation, and it's around having a full exchangeable form of contract for the sale or purchase of land within your office. So when a sales agent lists a residential property for sale by any method, so private treaty, auction, tender, expression of interest, whatever, Section 66R of the 1919 Conveyancing Act informs us that the required documents must all be available for inspection at the same place by any purchaser. They're the words out of the Act. Now, we all know that a copy of the contract of sale needs to be in your office prior to the property being marketed in any way. So, and that needs to be a full contract. Now, the solicitor or conveyancer can happily write in their email when they send it to you. They can say, here's the contract, do not exchange, send it back to us. So they can put requirements around that because they are acting on behalf of the vendor. So that's fine. However, it does need to be a full contract because Section 66R Part 2 actually describes the required documents as a full, complete contract of sale. So, what's in a full contract? Well, there's your front page, there's the warning pages, then there's the statutory pages, from pages 4 to 20 in there. So there's your standard pages. There's a deposited plan of the land, or a strata plan if it's a strata. A title search of the property. So that's a title search if it's strata, it'll be a title search on the common property as well, and all dealings. So there's covenants, new strata bylaws, easements, etc. There's a 10.7 certificate, so the zoning certificate. There's the sewage diagram. Now that mostly consists of two documents, the location diagram and the services diagram. And then there's the various warnings. They're back in your statutory documents. They're usually on page 4 in terms of your warnings about smoke alarms, swimming pools, cooling off rights, all of those sorts of things. Now, other items that might be in a contract for the sale and purchase of land might be a homeowner's warranty, insurance certificate, a building certificate, an occupation certificate, a survey, a residential tenancies agreement, so a lease if the property is leased out. The first ones I talked about are the prescribed documents. The other ones may also be attached. But guys, you need to check the contract. You need to know that you've got the right vendor. You need to know what's particularly in any special conditions that might be in there. So anything strange that might be lurking about the property will probably be in your special conditions. So, it's not your job to explain the contract. It's not your job to touch anything outside of that black box on the front page. But it is your job, one, to make sure you've got a full contract and in your office before you start marketing, and to understand what you're selling, because that's what your job is, to actually sell that property to the best of your ability. Know what you're selling, and then you'll be doing it to the best of your ability.